He was taller than the forest, he was stronger than the wind, and those who knew him called him Big McGuire. An Irishman from Maryland, a Catholic through and through, a captain even Washington admired. When persecution to his family wouldn't cease, he longed to worship freely and in peace. He packed his faith, he packed his family, he packed his dreams and all he could, and he walked off to these mountains to settle down for good. He packed the love of those around him, his hopes alive, his heart on fire, and he walked home to his mountains, oh, Captain Micheal McGuire. Oh, oh, man of faith, heart on fire, first to settle in these mountains, oh, Captain Micheal McGuire. With 7 children at his shoulders and a saintly Rachel too, this restless band of pioneers looked west, keeping strong in endless hardship, facing danger on the trail. Their courage and their faith were put to test. Then the Allegheny Mountains opened wide to the dreams of loving families side by side. Unpacked his faith, unpacked his family, unpacked his dreams deep in this wood, and he smiled upon his mountains and settled down for good. Unpacked the love of those around him, he kept his hope and his desire to make his home here in these mountains, oh, Captain Micheal McGuire. Whoa, whoa, man of faith, heart on fire, first to settle in these mountains, oh, Captain Micheal McGuire. On land set aside as holy is where they made his grave, the first of those brave pioneers to die. Though he never met the Prince Priest, in spirit he was there as the little town of Loretto came alive. And with Gallitzin and the Lord's almighty hand, Catholicism spread throughout the land. He lived his faith, he loved his family, his zeal for God now understood by this family in these mountains who settled down for good. And others saw the love around them, and they believed and they admired this humble village in these mountains and Captain Micheal McGuire. Whoa, whoa, man of faith, heart on fire, first to settle in these mountains, oh, Captain Micheal McGuire. First to settle in these mountains, oh, Captain Micheal